Good morning, Steeler Nation. It was a great win last night. I was pleased by a whole bunch of stuff that we saw. I don't even have a lot to say about Matt Canada. He's been a pain in a lot of people's side for many years. Just as a point of levity, I added I'm gonna put some videos down there from this guy named TJ LSU Dad. When Matt Canada was their office coordinator, he used to absolutely detest Matt Canada, and it was kind of understandable because I am a fan of an opposing team of LSU, but Matt Canada definitely made it easy for my squad to achieve victory from his play calling. But having him on the sideline, I think was great because I get, every time Mike Tomlin started to cuss a little bit about a play he just saw, like what the H or what the F or what the H are we doing? Tomlin's, he's probably saying these things while Matt is upstairs and he don't hear him. And then Matt gets to go down and talk to Pickett and Pickens and Najee. What are they seeing? What are they feeling? And he can make adjustments right there on the fly. I mean, that first drive was excellent. You had 2 downfield tosses for more than 10 yards. This doesn't say, I didn't track whether they completed them or not, but they attempted them. They had 6 shorter passes, 3 runs. Like you say, you went down there and got your TD, got a score. It was a long drive and, keep the defense off the field, get them some rest. But it was excellent way to run the ball. I prefer more of a straight up pistol formation, hitting them right in the mouth. But sprint draw, that's fine. Especially if you're pulling the guard or a tackle, or if you're creating some kind of a trap, that still works for me. What else we had? Defensive pass rush. When you're doing these reviews of this game, when I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, Levis got too much time to throw with that little floaty ball he got. His ball just kind of float. I'm a SEC fan of University of Alabama, and I just don't remember Levis's ball just lingering in the air. He threw a lot of moon balls, but they weren't like 50-yard passes. They were 30-yard passes, 20-yard passes, but it's like they just floated. He has good accuracy, I guess, but we had a lot of guys, I think, said they were running wide open out there for Tennessee. But when you go back and look at the game again, we got plenty of pressure. Alex Highsmith leads the NFL in pressure. And he got 2 sacks last night. We had a total of 4. So 4 sacks is a lot, in the NFL. I mean, 7 is ridiculous, ridiculously good. But to get, to come in there and get 4 sacks, that's pretty good. And let's see what else we had going on here. Levi Wallace, Joey Porter Jr., good job. I mean, D-Hop is still that dude. So no matter what they had to do back there, and I say good job because the reason I think that Levis had the game he had is because, we're missing, Minka back there. So somebody had to come in there and start making these adjustments from the passing defense. And, Minka he's a student of the game. Like I said, has been since the University of Alabama, seen him change games in college. We've seen him change games for Pittsburgh, and that's what he does. So, but it was good to see that, hey, Joey Porter made some plays. We made some mistakes, had some sideline mistakes too, with that whole 2 million people on the field. Najee saw it immediately, but nobody else could see it. But, Harris and Warren, they ran the ball really well, I thought. I don't think we could have asked for anything else from the running game, because you got 2 backs. We run them together. We may run out of money, but I don't think we were around a running back. If you know anything about the salary cap, you know what I mean. Hopefully we can keep them guys for a long time. But, that's to be determined. But by running them like we do, we're not using them all up. Injuries happen, but we just don't want to wear nobody into the ground. The only thing I like to see from our offense, we did a flanker screen one way. We did a flanker screen to the other way. I feel like we were starting a prayer in there. But we did a flanker screen to this side. We did a flanker screen to this side. And we ended up, I don't know, it was a run and a punt. And I was like, that's that Matt Canada I don't like. But I know sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. He didn't do a bunch of it, but we had 23 passes that were attempted under 10 yards. We had 6 over 10 yards. But one area that was missing was like, right in between the hash. I know we're missing Friar Smooth, but we paying a lot of people, couple people to play tight end. Whether it be Hayward or the rookie we picked up from Georgia. I wish we could just get 2 to 3 opportunities each half, really. Yeah. Instead of throwing the ball short, get a couple of opportunities to stick that ball right behind the linebackers. Kenny can make that throw, no problem. He can make all the throws, really. I mean, for the fact that he can throw outs and they're not walking the ball right through the back of the end zone behind him, that means he can throw, folks. That's not an easy pass. People are like, oh, you just throw it over there. It's not. No, man, that's a long pass. Wind could be involved, slowing your ball down. Even when we make the short passes, I wish they could be made still, in front of or right behind linebackers. Not all the time, but just a little bit more. But other than that, overall, a great effort. In the NFL, there's no such thing as an easy win because this team's record is this, that, and the other. But I think that, we just needed to win. As you know, Baltimore is high-powered. So is Cincinnati. So we're going to have to make some changes. And their defense is a defense for Cincinnati is definitely can tee off on certain patterns. I don't want them to pull out the old LSU tapes of Matt Canada and start, playing our defense like that. Like we don't know what we're doing out there. And it was absolutely fantastic. I'm reading off my little notes right here. Fantastic to see Cam Hayward back out there battling again. I think he had 4 solo tackles and 6 tackles overall. But good to see him healthy. I think this is supposed to be his last year. But we have people to take over for him. But like I said, great win. Let's get some rest. We get to kick back and giggle this weekend at everybody else. I'm going to enjoy that. Laugh at all my other friends as they struggle to win. And, we'll see them next time. But until then, please like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Steeler Nation, check me out sometimes. I talk about Steelers sometimes and some other issues. Mainly dealing with things I don't like about about sports from time to time. But I do love the Pittsburgh Steelers. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend off.